Okay, so just got this in the mail. This is the American Marine Pinpoint pH controller. So I'm gonna use this for my freshwater aquarium, planted tank. Got it used actually. MSRP is about 200 you can get it for, and then whatever tax you need to pay. This one I was debating between this and some AliExpress, some cheap pH controller where I get for like $100. Or there's another pretty good standard one that doesn't break the bank. It's still expensive. It's the Milwaukee MC122. So that's another good pH controller. Like I said, this one I got used. I mean, I got it for $60 total shipped, so I'm not gonna complain from $200, right? Looks perfectly good. Here's the pH probe. I don't have that yet. And then you have the calibration, you have the slope. It's a little dinged up, but looks like it works pretty well. The high, the read, the low. And then you have your outlet 1, I believe, and an outlet 2. So yeah, and then when you plug it in, it'll turn on like this. I don't know yet which outlet is which. I'm pretty sure this is outlet 1. So in general, for your planted tank, you want the CO2 to reach a certain level. So more CO2 you add, the lower the pH is gonna go. So you set it to, let's say, an optimum pH of 6.5, let's say, and then once this gets to 6.5, then it'll turn off, and then you kind of have a range. Let's say your optimum is 6.5 pH, but you give it a range that it can work around, so it'll turn it on and off. So let's say you want it to be 6.5, but then when it gets to, let's say, at 6.7, you want it to turn back on. Since that's a 0.2 difference in the range, your even lower point, so 6.3, that would be the high range. So basically, when it reaches 6.3, then it knows, okay, hey, it's too acidic or there's too much CO2, then it'll turn on the second outlet, essentially. So that'll, let's say, be an air stone to get the CO2 dissolved out of the water faster. So then, generally, most people don't even use this. I mean, this is probably for salt water. For fresh water, I think most people only worry about this first outlet. So like I said, you can set a range, let's say 6.5, like I said, and then once it reaches 6.7, it'll turn back on, and then it'll pump the CO2 back into 6.5, turn off, and then so forth. So that's pretty much what you need to do. Calibrate as necessary. These are for, I believe, for this control, you have to use 7 pH as a must. I'll go more into detail on that in a little bit. And then for either the slope, I believe, one way or the other, you need 7 pH buffering to calibrate this, and then you either need to use the second pH as 4 or 10. It has to be one of those two. And then, like I said, pH probe here. I'm not exactly sure what this actually does. I'll have to look into that. And then, yeah, that's about it. You can put some adhesives in the back. I don't know what this part is, to be honest. A little dinged up here. As long as it works. I mean, I don't have a pH probe with me right now, so I'll figure that out in a little bit, right? This is reading right now. There's nothing connected to it, so it's not gonna display anything. This is high. It's needs to be calibrated. It's low, and so forth, right? And that's it.